Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex, the Comic Reporter. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video. Really excited for part 2 of this series of CGC unboxings. The first one was awesome, and if you didn't watch that one, go back and check that out. Really great books. I'm going to be opening up 3 more books and revealing the grades on these, so hopefully you guys are excited. Here we go. Make sure to check out Paul, Midwest ComicMan, for all your pressing needs. He scored me some really awesome grades on the last video. Check out Paul's work. Check out his link in the description below for his 25 CGC book submission, which are great grades on some really tough books. Now, let's get started on these books. Okay, so there's definitely going to be 4 parts in this series. There's definitely more books than 3 per video. The next 2, this video, and the next one will have 3 books as well, and then the last one will have 4 books. Really excited to show you guys what I've got today. The first book is this Green Lantern 55. Now for this book, I've always said this was a 9.8. I've always said that this book had 9.8 potential. Now I already do see a couple flaws that I'm going to look at and go over with you guys. But, oh, and another thing too about CGC right now, during this pandemic, their turnaround time for modern books with no fast track was 14 days from receipt entered into the system to shipping. 14 days, which is fantastic. Really love that. Okay, so let's take a look at this book front and back. The back is a black cover, so it could be pretty tough to get a 9.8. The first thing I see already is rubbing right above the staple. So I know that that is kind of picky, but I see some rubbing there. Very hard to see. Looking at the cover, very, very top or sharp top edge here. A little bit of color rubbing or scuffing right there below that, but it's probably hard to see. You can see a little bit of gray right there. It looks like a little line. Everything looks good on Lobo. This is a variant cover and really, really awesome. So for this one, now I'm seeing something and it kind of looks like it's on the case, but I'm not sure. Right above that skeleton pin right there, or button, you see that little kind of like white or back cover looks really, really good now. There's a little bit of staple rub right there, you can see, and a little bit of staple rub right there, that dot. That dot is a little staple rub. Okay, so I've always said that this is a 9.8. I would love a 9.8, but I wouldn't be surprised if because of that rubbing right there, maybe some of that there, I don't know, it'd be pretty picky to give this a 9.6 because with those very few, but now the back cover with that and that on the staples, it may be a 9.6. Would be devastated if it was below that, and I would love a 9.8 in this. So I'm going to guess 9.8. I'm going big. I'm going big or go home. 9.8. 9.8 on this Green Lantern 55. This is a really sought after. I found this for $1, maybe $1 in an antique shop that sells leftover books from an LCS in Columbia, Missouri. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that because this was like well over a year ago that I bought this, maybe 2 years ago, and it got a 9.8. It was double bagged and boarded, so it was in a regular like current size board, and then in a larger bag and board like a Silver Age or Golden Age bag and board. It was marked as a variant. They probably knew this thing was super expensive, and I got it for like $1. I did a video like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, where it's like the greatest variant haul of all time. And I was able, this book with a lot of other of these golden Green Lanterns variants in this set. Green Lantern Core during this Jeff Johns run. 9.8, baby, for this book is awesome. I'm gonna stop right here. Give you guys some more details on this book. Okay, so a little bit of information on this book. It's not worth as much as I thought it would be, which is very surprising. This is a Doug Mahnke variant, and for Green Lantern 55 and 9.8, it's probably about a $220 book, maybe more. People are probably asking a lot more on eBay for this book. There's one 9.9. For 9.8s, there are 33 Universal. There are 3 signature series for 35 total, and there's actually only 59 copies of this graded on the CGC census. It's an incentive variant, so probably not a lot out there. I would assume most are graded. I'm just going to assume that, but maybe not. But pretty cool book, $220 maybe. Okay, next book up. So we got that. 9.8. Really excited about that. I'm going to open up or reveal this Bride of Venom. So this Bride of Venom, I found another, pile of them at the same LCS, and they were not bagged and boarded. And I sold one to Rag, and I believe, I said that had 9.8 potential, and it came back for him a 9.8. And he said he presses his books and everything like that. So I made sure to press this book, and I think that both books were 9.8 potential. I'm going to check out this book and let you guys know what I think. So once again, with these slabs, I don't know. There is what looks to me like a scratch, like right there, but I don't know if that's on the case or the book. I don't know. There's some white marks right here on the side, but as far as the condition on the edge here, I don't really see any. I don't see any ticks. The top edge is great. This side is good. There's a couple bends right here, like finger bends. They don't break color at all, and you probably won't even be able to see. Maybe I can shine some. Okay, you see that bend right there. See that bend right there. And then there's a little bend right here below. So there's a little bend right there and a little bend right there. Very similar on that. Back looks perfect. I don't see anything. So I'm calling 9.8. Go big or go home. Once again, calling a 9.8 on this one. I'd be really disappointed if it was a 9.6 or lower, just because, I mean, this book is perfect. So 9 point, and they would have been really, really picky if they would have taken off for anything else. Oh, don't know how to put my hand. 9.8. Once again, baby. So that's awesome. So this LCS has come through on some big books. So really happy to find that. Found this at the same one that I found Legend of the Blue Marvel and also Runaways #1. Found multiple copies of all of these books and was able to make a purchase for all of the Adam Legend of the Blue Marvels. I only kept 2 for myself. Runaways, I bought a whole stack of those. Runaways #1, only kept 1 of those, and then only kept 1 of these too. So really happy, 9.8 white pages. I'm going to pause here and give you some information on this. So once again, I paid about $1 for that one, maybe a little over. It was less than $2. I know the first number was 1. For this one, I paid $4 a copy, I believe, because that's the going rate for any back issue at that shop that's not like a key. And this is Venom, Sinner Takes All, #3. #3. Now, I know it says The Bride of Venom, but the title of this book is Venom, Sinner Takes All, #3. It's from 1995, and it's Sin Eater and Anne Wying appearance. Jury backup story. So cool book. It's about $160 in this condition, 9.8, and there are 224 universal grade 9.8s. This is the highest grade on the census. There are 7 signature series for a total of 231. The lowest grade on the census is 6.0, and so there's 531 copies of this on the census. So it's a common book. You'll find this if you want it. You'll be able to find it. So we just revealed 2 9.8s. Venom, Sinner Takes All, #3. Let's keep it on the Venom theme right now. We've got Amazing Spider-Man 569, really great Addy Granoff variant here. I always thought that this was a high-grade book. I bought it in a back issue bin. I don't think I paid very much for it. Probably I would almost guess cover price. It's a really cool Addy Granoff variant cover. It's the Eddie Brock becomes Anti-Venom, so it's first appearance of Anti-Venom. Really, really awesome. But the cover is just iconic. Really, really great cover. I'm going to check this book out and let you guys know what I think. Once again, I think it's in very, very high grade. There is a little tick. I just saw a tick, and then it disappears on you. Corners look great. This one has a little bit of a discoloration, but I don't know if that's like the cover. Maybe that's just how the cover is. Same with this corner down here. I think that's how the cover art is. Beautiful, beautiful, sharp cover. The whole cover appearance looks very flat and even. No waves, no dents, no nothing. Front cover to me, 9.8 for sure. Back cover, it's once again one of those dark black covers. Lots of dark around. Looks perfect. Maybe a little bit of, there's a little bit of white like they opened up the book at one point. I'm gonna guess 9.8 on this as well. Go big or go home. Let's go 3 9.8s. on this video. Got 2 on the last one, so let's go 3 on this one. I know they're not all 9/8 in this box. So we got a 9.8. 9.8. Yes! This is awesome. A great submission, man. This is really awesome. Paul did, just a precautionary, good pressing. Even if you've got a 9/8, I know Rag, they always say press your books no matter what. So Archangel would always say press your books no matter what. So really, really awesome. Let me take a second, look up some of the information on this book. And we've got the trifecta of 9/8 for this video. Really, really pumped about this one. According to GoCollect.com, a 9.8 recently sold for $140. This book is definitely not scarce. This is probably the most common book that I've shown so far. There are 463 total copies in 9.8, which is the highest grade in this book. There are 381 of those are universal, 82 are signature series, tons of 9.6s and a bunch of 9.4s for a total of 999 copies of this book on the census. Really happy to have one of those. 807 of those are universal, 192 are signature series. So really happy with the way that these 3 books turned out. Hopefully you guys are excited. Show some support by hitting that like button. Comment down below what you thought about this reveal, and also check out Paul from Midwest ComicMan. If you're brand new to the channel, we'd love to have you hit that subscription button, hit that bell to be notified when there's future videos. 2 more videos in this series to come. I'm excited to see what those books are. Hopefully you guys are as well. And with that being said, I will talk to you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.